Okay, hello to whoever is viewing this. This is Macaulay Byrne from an IT class at SUNY Adirondack. So, today I'm going to be taking you through a very short common connector slideshow, which includes eSATA cables and SCSI cables, their functions, their ports, and where they connect on a motherboard, for all your computer purposes considered. So, with that in mind, I'll keep it short for you. Here's an introduction. So, to start you off, we got your eSATA connectors. Now, in their design, you have your regular SATA connectors and your eSATAs. There really isn't much difference between these two, as they both connect to hard drives and other devices. However, eSATAs are mainly used as an external connector, in which that means it plugs in outside of the computer, unlike your regular SATA connector, which is built for inside your motherboard and whatever devices you're throwing it into. In noting with the amount of power supply they have, eSATA connectors can support up to 15 devices on a singular bus, making them useful for handling lots of equipment, depending on what you have. Now, eSATAs have a decent mix of ports, in which each one serves a different function, ranging from connecting your hard drive, other devices, or converting them to other uses. This example I brought here shows an eSATA to USB bus with power in the image provided, where we can see eSATA being mentioned here for the connector, and we see the USB symbol here showing the conversion, as well as the power symbol. So, with that in mind, we can see an eSATA cable and its function connecting to a motherboard, in which here we see it connecting to one, the motherboard, and two, its available hard drive right here, in order to provide it power and allowing the hard drive to function on your device. In short, they're mainly used for connecting your various devices and peripherals, but mainly hard drives, in order to get them power and for functional purposes. So moving on from that, here we got your SCSI connectors. Now, SCSI, if you're willing to take a guess, is actually an abbreviation, standing for Small Computer System Interface, and seen here. Now, in their function, SCSIs are serial bus connectors that we use for hard drives and storage devices, as well as any other devices that allow them to connect. Yeah, and as they're built for heavier usage and are generally more expensive, you generally can find the SCSI in higher-end workstations, storage solutions, and servers where they might apply. So with that in mind, we can see an SCSI port, or in this case, ports, I guess, since there's multiple in the image. So here we see these examples of SCSI pin connectors. And now, since SCSIs are built to handle a bunch of different devices and work with varieties, SCSI connectors come in a variety of sizes as well, with different amounts of pins attached to them to accommodate for your different standards and provide power where needed, for whatever setup you're using, in short. And as well, we can find SCSI connectors on a motherboard and provide the functions that you need to your devices. Here it looks like we can see a larger one popping in here with the mass amount of pins sliding down the side that I'm not willing to count to tell you what kind it is, but it might be a 56. So this is an example of an SCSI connector on a motherboard, where we see the larger one. So this one is likely connected to a server or someone's workstation in order to handle heavier tasks and whatever usage they may need for all the attached devices here, which we can see on the motherboard. So in short, that's the rough coverage I have for you today, showcasing eSATAs and SCSIs. So in short, that's going to be a wrap, and I guess I'll see you for whatever video I record next for these assignments. Thank you.